Shell?
What?
Imogen wants you.
Again?
Yeah.
What's saying? What's up with you?
Hi Jake, how's it going, bro? You alright? Fighting trolls? I'll have to release you out of my prison, won't I, mate? Hey. Respect Arthur. Hi James. How's it going, mate? Yeah, I'm just chilling out in Tinkerboo's back garden. Plenty going on here, let me tell you. Plenty. It's quite a busy garden, this, especially at night. Hey up, Kenneth, you alright? Yeah, big up to the clowny, Kenneth. Yeah, not too bad, Staffordshire lookout. Just chilling, you alright, Rex? How's it going, mate? Oh yeah, it's lovely. It's not too big, to be honest with you, Tom. So it looks deceiving, really. Obviously, we've got the 6 thingy spa. It's an old bulkhead from Army Transit. Yeah, respect to Mickey Mouse. Yeah, just chilling out in the garden, so I thought, sod it, I'm having a drink, so I thought I may as well grace my presence with you all. Yeah, it's a nice bar. It's the laziest bar Vegas. Fits up to 4 to 6 people in it. Hey up, Mickey. It's good to see you, bro.
You talking about milk tub?
Jake. Say Jake said it's a nice bar you've got going on there.
Yeah, I've got a look.
I say, by the way, you're in the shot. I say you're in the shot. It's facing, yeah, it's facing your garden. Yeah. Oh, God. Well, to be honest with you, I would do morning A braid. I'll say I would do under usual circumstances, but I'm just chilling tonight, bro. Yeah, Tinkerboo showed her ugly mug. Joking. Don't let her ever say that. She'd be like, "You're not coming around my house again." Hiya, Tom. How's it going, brother? Good to see you. Let's see how many pile in. Say, Teabag's up in the bath. She said she needed a soak. Yeah, you can't beat being in the garden, Arthur. Have you seen the busker in Macclesfield recently? Yeah, I saw him the other day, to be honest with you. I saw him at the... I'll say, to be honest with you, I've left the live stream up. When I went to the treacle market, he was there singing away, bless him. So, yeah, he appeared a couple of times in that treacle market walk around, Tom. And yeah, he's doing all right. Still clocking on by. Yeah, respect Teabag, Arthur said. Despite the fact she's in the bath. She's probably got her headphones on, knowing her. Teabag?
What?
I say people are shouting respect to her on the live stream.
Well, I'm here just, you know, having a bath.
Well, I'm here just having a bath, she says. Ooh. Still see you, Tinkerboo. Funny. Yeah, respect Teabag nevertheless. Well, she did answer. I'll say, where are we, Kew Gardens? See you in Tinkerboo's garden. My mum. I say, I can turn the camera on, there's not a problem. Hang on. Yo. I'm here. Oh, Teabag's come on the live. Live from out of the bathroom. Hiya, Chunky, how's it going, brother? Good to see you, my man. Let me sort this flaming thing out. Tell Tinkerboo to get that grass nice. To be honest with you, Tom, I will not lie, bro. I will not lie. Just a minute. It's fake grass. It's fake grass, bro. It doesn't come any more faker than that, Tom.
People can hear me splashing up here.
I don't know. Stop splashing, Teabag. Have you heard that? Can you hear it, Mickey? I'll say I've got a slight change of plan and all for Saturday. I think I'll be going to Manchester. Meeting up with Chunky. Me and Teabag. So, I'll probably have to do that restaurant review on another time. Although I might get down to Manchester early enough, try and get some filming done, and then try to head back towards Macclesfield for 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then maybe I don't miss anything then. I don't know, because, you know, so despite the fact, bless her, she's said to me, oh, you don't need to come on Saturday, it's just, you know, it'd be nice if I just went down, just give her a bit of support, innit? Oh yeah, JK, mate, alright, sweetheart. Good to see you tonight. See, another guy's just popped on a live stream. I think Teabag's broke a phone. Talk how break phones. I've scratched mine. Don't know how I've managed it either. I've looked after it all this time and then it's like, ends up scratched on the screen. But I believe you can buy some solution what's all set out. So, you know. Probably have to buy some of that. Hello, Emily. All right, sweetie. Good to see you. Yeah, I just thought I'd chill in the garden. So let me show you around the garden if you haven't seen. Hang on. There we go. Hang on. As you can see, she's got quite an eventful garden. Best way, Teabag chill. Yeah, that's the one I'd say.
I'm still chilling.
I know. Figured that one out, Teabag. Already. BMX. It's kind of like a BMX, but it's got gears on it. But it's missing its handle grips. I got that from somewhere for a tenner. My daughter said, oh, I want that bike. I said, no, and then I'll get it. And it was only a tenner, so I thought, yeah, get it. Yeah, I've showed him the fake grass because Tom thought he was real at first. And they were like, no, Tom, don't be under any optical illusion there. Yeah, exactly. It's not bad at all.
What? My garden?
No, this bike here, I bought it for, so I bought it for Francis, but it does have a derailleur on it and stuff. It's got gears on it, suspension at the front. So I thought, yeah. If I don't mind paying a tenner for a bike, someone's probably paid about 70 or 80 quid for. And it was helping out a charity as well, so.
Yeah, well, do you like the bush?
Anyway, let's not talk about bushes and stuff like that. Yeah, thanks, Anne-Marie. Yeah, it's thought I'd come and have a drink with you all and just chill. See who comes in. Hiya, Matt. You alright, bro? Good to see you, my man. How's life treating you these days? I say you want an electric bike. Well, to be honest with you, talking about bikes, I've been messing around with my pit bike today and for some reason it's not sparking again, so I think it might be the CDI, so I've bought another one today. It's only a tenner. So, thought, yeah, I'll have to get one. So I need it running. It's better running than not. I might be tempted to go out and have a ride on it this summer. I say I've been tempted to just chuck it back in the van, in the back of the van and go and have a ride around where I live because there's loads of green lanes, so you'll get away with it. Yeah, true, DFC Joe, absolutely true there. You get DCFC Joe. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll tell. Well, to be honest with you, I don't know whether you've had an update, but I've put new plastics on it since then. But, hang on. We just, but yeah, there she is. The beast.
Tell there's a hot tub
It's got
for sale
decent
in
tyres on it, Max's tyres.
there. Robert, tell there's a hot.
Yeah, there's a hot tub for sale if you
What?
been it's never been opened. Brand new. This year's hot tub. It fits up to 4 people. I don't know how much you want for it. How much do you want for it?
450.
450, she says. Roadside technician. Gonna need a roadside technician, Kenneth. Yeah, I've been awake for a long time, I have, Joe. Yep.
Or, Robert,
It's a damn decent bike, to be honest with you. What I've done with that bike is I've upgraded the cylinder head. It's got bigger pistons. It's not got a bigger piston. It's got piston rings. Not piston. It's basically got a high compression piston. Teabag wanted to say hello. It's got high compression and a piston. It's got like a cylinder head. What's got bigger valves in it. So it's like it's proper tricked out. It's a 140 and all. The best he made, really. Yeah, the 140s. So the YX 140s, good engines. Cheers, Mickey, bro. Hiya, Sir John. You alright, mate? I say it's good to see you putting your name in the right place now.
Robert,
Yeah.
we could do a raffle on that hot water tub in there.
A raff?
£20.
Nah,
ticket,
nah,
ticket.
nah.
Go aboard it, deliver.
Nah. Raffles do not work on YouTube.
What?
So, no. I'd never raffle anything off. I wouldn't. I'd rather do a giveaway than a raffle.
Well, I'm not giving it away.
To be honest with you, I would. I'd rather do a giveaway than say, I'm going to raffle it 20 quid a ticket, and then say if only, I say 5 or 6 people bought that ticket, and then that's like 80 quid, and then the people lose. No, it wouldn't be worth it, because you'd be then back in that situation of giving them the money back and saying, listen, not enough people bought a ticket for me to let somebody. So, right, Tyrant Finder was on YouTube shutting a lot of channels down. The Tyrant Finder, why would he do that? Are you sure it's the real Tyrant Finder? I can't understand why I'd do that.
Literally just boiled.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be honest with you, he's never let me down. I didn't even need to, do the work I've done at you. It was just literally me mate Cameron. He offered me a deal I couldn't refuse. He said, yeah, listen, I can have the piston. Hang on, you let me have the piston for... I think a £5 he let me have the piston for, and he let me have the cylinder head for 15 quid. He paid, hang on, what did he pay for the piston? I think he paid about 40 to 50 quid for the piston. He paid 90 to about 120 quid for the cylinder head. You can't say no, can you? If somebody offers you a direct upgrade, and the compression that bike's got's just unreal. The kickback's just, it's like crazy. It's not even been rode in yet. I've only been one ride on it. And of course, I took my time because it's bedding in, so to speak. Still, I'll say you kind of know when your bike's ready to go, because it just kind of goes from that, like, it's quick, but then it goes to, it just wants to fly like you've got a power band on it. And that's when your engine's bedded in. I've never ever wrecked an engine in my life. I've always known to take your time and just, you don't need to rag it, and just let the engine just slowly bed in, keep your revs low. And then eventually it just beds in anyway, and then you've got a damn good bike then. You'll take a bit of stick and then it'll cruise along nicely as well. Not to say it hasn't come without its problems of like running into rain and literally having rain in your air filter. That just, terrible. Don't know if the chat's gone. But yeah, I'm not too sure about that, eh, Braid, about Tyrant. You've rode motorbikes all your life, getting too old now. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm thinking there's probably going to come a day where I might have to just say goodbye to the bike, but not yet. Because to be honest with you, I could give it my kid, because she like rides bikes and all, but it's a little bit big for her now. It is a good deal for them parts there. You just couldn't say no. And the best part about it is because as a mate, he fitted it in this kitchen. And we got it running on the same day. So it's like, yeah, it's all good. We didn't have to adjust the valves because they'd already been adjusted. So, where they were none of that nonsense. But saying that, it's not hard to adjust valves if you got them like, you know, the feeler gauges have got like a little bit of a tip on the end where like they bend and they go under because, say, they're funny, the valves on them pit bikes. It's like you have to have the bent to fingers, you can't use the straight feeler gauges. And if we remember, I think it's 0.6 for the inlet and I think it's 0.8 for the outlet. And then that's the gauges, well, the valve set basically. Because you don't want them too tight because it'll end up ruining a lot of stuff. So I had to educate my nephew on that when he bought a bike. He thought, yeah, I'll get this piston and everything else. He says, well, you're going to have to adjust your valves. And what do you mean? He said, because you've put a different piston in it. So yeah, that's the one I'll be honest with you, I've always actually remained mates with him because he's one of the few guys what's never done anything against me to piss me off. Because I don't know what it is, a lot of my mates, they've always done something to just, you know, piss me off or can make me want to draw a line and think, you know, you didn't need to do that, or, you know, that was stupid, that. It's like, you know, can I forgive him? And then you do, and then, you know, I don't know what it is. I tend to meet like creepy friends. I have mates that like to hit on teabag and stuff like that, and I'm like, whoa, come on, thought you're a friend, you don't hit on my stepdaughter. No, my daughter. Yeah, no, mate, yeah, James, yeah. You got to keep your cool when someone's going sick like that, because to be honest with you, anyone can go screaming at somebody like that. Seemed to me like he'd already lost his cool, so thinking, all right, we'll take a swing at me then, and then obviously I can put it into a form of like self-defense if he would have took the swing, but he didn't, so, you know. But he tried to attack me though, James. Remember when you could work on your cars yourself? You need a good... Yeah, we do, Mac. To be honest with you, I'll say the first car I ever had, I did the brakes on, and that was an Escort Mark III. And then the second car, what did I get? I didn't do any work on that. That was an Austin Maestro, and that was that was the third car actually. My second car was a Mark 1 Fiesta 1300 gear. That was a nice car. That I enjoyed that second car, but it had like a twin choke on it, and then a lot. I know when you floored it, it'd get to like certain revs, and then it'd kick in. The revs would kick in, and like second carburetor would open up. I am Miss Poker Face. My third car was a Maestro. My fourth car, I had an Astra GTE, an 8-valve, and I ended up changing a few engines out in that. And to be honest with you, as long as you kept the brain to the engine of the original engine, you was fine more often than not. Or failing that, you just use the original parts off the old engine and put it on that one, and then it'd just key in place. Them old 8-valves. I fitted it out. My 4 engines in that, I don't know what it was, but it was always the bottom ends went out on it. You know, the crankshafts. Is there the bottom ends just give way on them. But I suppose, say, the way I drove it didn't really help. So if you want to push your car up to 140, 145, it's not going to last you long, is it? So we're crazy in them days. I'll say we were kind of a boy racer in a way. I'd say the only thing what actually kept up to me was a 16-valve Golf GTI 2-litre. 16-valve kept up with me. Most other cars are blow off the map. But yeah, I kind of had a good run for my money with the 16-valve for GTI Mark II Golf GTI. 16-valve. Austin Cambridge, lovely car. Yeah, I'm alright. Ordered to Hull, Yorkshire, bro. Not too bad. Yeah, that's the one, ads, bro. I know you've always been in my circle, mate. 100%, bro. It's 2 bags out of a bath now. Yeah, Teabag's been punishing herself of recent. She's been eating a lot of chili, and I tell you, on his head, to honestly, it'll probably catch up with you sooner or later, because she's just got this fetish at the moment of like having a lot of these pickled jalapenos, to call them jalapenos, whatever you want to call them. Well, she's punished herself now for for sure. So one of them, you live and you learn. Yeah, absolutely, ads, bro. Been here for a long time, mate. Even though it's been like months of me being on YouTube. I say you're always there. Hiya, Chris, you alright, mate? How's things going with you, buddy? I hope you're not working too hard. Hang on. Say you had a neighbour who had an Austin Cambridge. I'll say the first car I ever remember my dad having was the Austin 1300s. And then he went on from that, he had a Triumph 2000, and then he got banned because of drink driving. Which, good on the police for getting him, because he shouldn't have been drink driving. He brought a pair. I charged Tesco's for £1 last week. First time you chuck them on everything, James. To be honest with you, they are quite addictive, bro. And they're perfect with burgers and stuff like that. Yeah, good to see you, Chris, mate. Yeah, the Austin Cambridges weren't too bad of a car, really, were they? I'll say Austin's only started going downhill later on, didn't he? I'd say the Metros were the biggest downfall, weren't they? The Austin Metros, because they were just rock buckets then. I mean, the engines were alright, because they used the really old, like, is it the A type engine, what they used in the Morrises? Yeah, the Morrises. They used them in. They used them in the Minis as well. The same engines they used in the Minis. So like side-mounted engine things. But they weren't too bad of an engine, to be honest with you. Yeah, to be honest with you, James, it's been getting her at the other end there recently, because she's been eating chilies for the last like 4 days solid with everything. I've been ordering pizzas as well. Well, or not tonight, to be honest. We had a bolognese tonight, but we had a pizza the last time we were here that had chilies on as well. So it's like, yeah, bless her. It makes me laugh. He said she feels like she's got paper cuts down there. Said I'm not surprised with the amount of chilies what I've ripped through you. We're basically just to make you laugh. I hear Tinkerbell were playing that the Bad Boys song, you know, Bird Boys, what you gonna do? So I was saying, teabag, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Fucking the chilies coming through you. She's fucking going mad at me. She's like, no. AB visited Kings Lynn Police Station, just 200 yards from you. I'll big up AB. I'd say I don't know how well it went down, because obviously you don't get time to watch everyone's content, as well as balance a nice, like, healthy family life. And my eldest and me 2 youngest ones just introduced me to a friend. Well, I've not seen her for years, and, you know, a nice song twist. Yeah, well, I put it on Teabag, because to be honest with you, she's been going through hell with it. Oh, God. Get that many notifications on my phone. I say you must have. Yeah, no, poor Teabag. Yeah, no, but to be honest with you, if you're going to continuously eat spicy foods for days on end, I mean, what do you expect? It's not really going to go down too well, is it, Anne-Marie? So, to be honest with you, it's completely self-inflicted. And there's nothing I can say, well, oh, poor Teabag.
Wait! What have you said about me on there? I bet you laughed back.
No, wasn't.
You haven't told them about the chili, have you? Yeah. How dare you?
I'll be honest with you, James Rickett bought himself a jar of chilli, same as yours, the
James,
pickled.
James, it's not
Yeah,
funny.
he's been chucking them on everything, he said.
Like me.
Yeah, like
I get
you.
nearly a full jar of them without paying the price.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not even funny that you told them.
Sorry, Teabag.
Told them.
The biggest secrets are out. She's having lady problems. Yeah, you're damn right there, Anne-Marie. Love, probably am in trouble now. If that be it, she'll start on me later. Yeah, give me a bad night like she usually does. Yeah, Teabag proper gives me a bad night some nights. Yeah, she's one of those people, once she gets in the frame of mind, she don't want to listen. She won't even know you're the voice of reason. She don't. Yeah, that's the one, Teabag. That's the one. Oh, there's loads of stuff I could say about it, but you know, I'll just keep it tame. Yeah, I don't want to spoil the broth, Teabag. English mustard is the cure. I love English mustard, you know, Tom. On a pork pie, a nice molten Mowbray, or you know, a homemade one from somebody with experience. Bit of Coleman's mustard, bro. That's the one. Always hits the spot, that does, Tom. But saying that, I don't eat them that often. No, I haven't blocked you, Kenneth, no. No, to be honest with you, Kenneth, I put up with your icons and saying you want to fist me head in and whatnot. I understand. I must have that kind of appeal to you, bro. Which, if I've upset you, I do apologise. Yeah, that's it, Anne-Marie. They're a pain in the arse, aren't they, Anne-Marie? I'll tell you what actually makes it worse is she's not even a teenager anymore. I've not tried that, Mac, bro. Not tried that, but just be careful with your wording, because she could be classed as a racist just for saying a food. Only joking, Mac. People would have to be snowflakes to see that as a racist slur. Although I don't really like the pudding myself. I used to eat it years ago when my dad did, because he ate a lot of it, but he put me off. It's one of them. Certain foods, you like them and then you don't. But yeah, the hot tub could be going tonight, the hot tub. But it isn't. I'm saying that, to be honest with you, the skies look like it's wanted to give out rain, but it hasn't.
What's fucking going me up, so?
Hey?
It isn't going tonight.
Oh no.
I think I'm going. I want to see it going.
Mickey from the goodies. I'm not too sure what you're saying there, Mickey, bro.
Do you want to see it going?
No one said they want to see the hot tub going.
Oh.
I say the people want to see the hot tub bubbling up. I can give you a demo of the hot tub. Yeah, that's it, Matt. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is a white pudding, bro. Though I've not tried that one. I'll say, Tinkerbell, have you ever had white pudding?
What?
Have you ever had white pudding?
No, what's that?
No, it's similar to black pudding, isn't it?
No.
No.
Oh,
Say, what's it like? Have you tried it?
I need one now.
You need one. We'll go and buy one. You can get them from most, like, what do they call them? Butchers and stuff. I should imagine, Mac. Would it be? The butchers? Right, go on, Tinkerbell, Ad says. Tinkerbell, What a demo of your hot tub now.
Right, okay. Just get me out the picture.
Hey, not on the picture, he's facing me. Say he's facing me, so.
Oh, what demo do they want?
You're too young, Rob. It was in the early 70s. Oh, right, well, yeah, true. Yeah, I'm 78, me, Mickey. Yeah, man, I'm 1978, so yeah, you're probably right there, bro. Bless you. Right, she's going to stick this hot tub on for you all anyway. I say you've never seen a hot tub? Oh, you must have done, Sir John Major, bro. Say being a rich politician. Let's go. Yeah, she's just taking the lid off now. Well, there's the hot tub.
Get me fat arse out of there.
I say, don't worry, it's not showing on you. Rob, was you on Alex Belfield through Voice of Reason? Yeah, I sometimes do go on. No, Chris, yeah, we do. I like Alex. I don't mind him at all, but yeah, here's the hot tub.
Right.
Yeah, she'll spark it up in a minute. Say there is water in there. The kids' floaties are in there. They was last in there then, was they?
Yeah.
I'll say, when were they last in? Hang on here, let's give them a demo with the control pad. She's set at 20 degrees. There comes the bubbles. And there we go. Oh, you can smell chlorine. That's the Tinkerbell's garden, isn't it? Cool. It's full of like them pretty lights and stuff. You can see all that. It's got my wheel ramps there in and so say there's the control, and then if you lift that up it's got like 2 cup holders there. But yeah, put it on the right way. So she's putting all these 3 functions here. It's the latest one, so it's the one where even if you leave it out in the winter, I'll say it won't get knackered. You know what I mean? Any tadpoles? No, it's one of those what like heat up and stuff. It's an aqua. Well, I'll show you what it is. It's in Lacey Spa, Vegas. You know what I mean? It's the latest one. It's the brand new one. But yeah, she loves it, to be honest with you. The kids love it. So does Teabag. Yeah, that's it. You should get your asses in here, guys. And there you go. That's a good enough demo, isn't it? To show you how it works. I'll say ready. Hello, Kenneth. You alright, mate? Yeah, I'm just showing him the hot tub. Just giving him a quick demo. But yeah, you'd be scared to get electrocuted. No, you won't get electrocuted, Isabel. I'll be honest with you, it's completely safe. It's completely isolated anyway, and that's obviously it's waterproof anyway.
It's got a cut-out switch.
I said, what's that? 5k? No. I'll say what you pay for that. Was it 500? I'll say he paid 450 quid for this, so from B&M's. It's not a bad deal, really. As you can see, it's got all the functions. You can want. It's the latest one, and they're basically still got the box. Yeah, nearly 500 quid. Yeah, and then she's got one for sale here. It's got one for sale here. It wants 450 for that, and that fits up to 4 people in it. And that's the latest one as well. If you know what I mean, it's the one where it's ice free. Just there's my bike, there's Francis's bike, and Imogen's petrol quads here. Unfortunately, I snapped the pull cord on her. Yeah, not a bad deal at all. I'll be honest with you, they're really hard to come by, and people have been jacking the prices on them, haven't they? Let me just I'll spin the camera around. Is there bell on the cycle? No, there's no bell on mine. I don't think the kids have got a, no, the kids haven't got a bell on them. Rob, look good. 500. Yeah, to be honest with you, Tickaboo likes all the bells and whistles, to be honest with you. Yeah, we have, James, to be honest with you, I've kind of had a privileged life. If you know, the pit bike, I've owned that for about 4 or 5 years now. My daughter's owned her bike for about how many? 3 years. I'll say 5 years, so I've had mine for about 6, 7 years. I've had that pit bike then. I'll say 4 years this year. No, I've had it longer than that. No, I've had it longer than that. I say you've got to have the gadgets and toys. The best part about things, right? I know when the COVID first come in, I know the little quad bike thing. I picked that up for 50 quid. Yeah, I picked it up for 50 quid. I literally took the carburetor part, cleaned it all out, stuck it all back together again, got it working. 50 quid for something people was literally wanting £250 they were wanting to sell them for. Pit bikes were going for nearly £1,000. And when the COVID first come in, it was like proper crazy. So to be honest with you, I do like to jump on a bargain, if you know what I mean. If I can see something like that, I can make money on it, I'll buy it. But obviously what I did, I bought it for my daughter's birthday, Imogen's birthday. She's not even really been out on it. She's rode length of the garden. Not took her out on it because I've not been able to. Well, I'll be honest with you, as much as people say, get a job, go to work, this, that and the other, I kind of couldn't hurry up on something what I was doing like 4 years ago. I've got like a full in business just sat there just waiting to kickstart back up again. I've got mowers in to sell, if you know what I mean. I could always go back out and advertise saying that I'm back out doing the services and stuff like that. So to be honest with you, I've been doing it for quite some years, self-taught and all, other than when I worked in the mower shop in Macclesfield for about 2 or 3 months, but only doing my own stuff. But then I was getting educated with things I didn't know about, certain things and stuff, and I'd pick up things. I'd only have to watch it once, and then it was like I knew it straight away, and I thought, yeah, I'm on that. And I'll be honest with you, bless him, because my mate, he took on an apprentice from like, I know day one. He's never really been a good mechanic, and like a basis, as soon as I come in and I started working, it was like,
Didn't like it, got jealous.
It's like, no way you've done that fast. It's like, well, you got to do the job. If the job needs doing, you know, time is money. The quicker you can do it, and the best you can do it as well. I said, you're always going to get work, and he always did. If you know what I mean. So it was like, he's one of them that picked up fast, and he turned around and said, God, I wish my worker was like you. He said, I'd probably made a lot more than what I've made now, having to carry him. Rob, do you like David Icke? I've got no issues with David Icke. Marty Bradford likes all gadgets and stuff too. Yeah, Marty does, yeah. To be honest with you, it's one of them. I used to work hard, and I worked hard to buy my pit bike. And I got pushed into that because I used to have a quad before then. I used to like going out on my quad, but like my mate kept chipping at me for over a year saying, you want to buy a bike, and then basically what happened, I kept getting stuck with the quad, and it become hard work to keep on digging it out. And it's like, you used to have to get your mates to stop, and then you saw how easy it was for a bike to cut through the same mud. So I thought, well, you know, the way forward is probably a bike. So then I went for a bike. And to be honest with you, I do enjoy biking because it gives you a sense of freedom. And plus I got really good at riding a bike as well. I knew where to like, I know the power to weight ratio and stuff, and you know, kicking your leg out or can dragging your leg if you're going into berms, stuff like that. I got quite, well, good on a bike. I could keep up to most people a lot younger than me, put it that way. Not a problem. We're saying that I've got a fast bike. So as soon as you get that in third, you're lucky to get it out of third on most tracks. It's ridiculous. We have no jobs in England. Yeah, to be honest with you, I know there's no work in England. I know. But to be honest with you, that doesn't stop people from doing what I've done and to create your own work. If you understand what I mean. You can always create your own work. That's what it's all about. I'll say, to be honest with you, just the other day, somebody was giving away a lawnmower. It was about a week or so ago. And it's a Makita lawnmower. And basically all it needed was a £5 diaphragm I'm spending on it. And obviously a bit of a clean up because it was a little dirty, but not majorly dirty. I'm probably going to have to go on my data for this. Wait a second. I'm going to go on my data because it will. I say I got given a lawnmower the other day. Went and picked it up. It was only like 2 miles away from where I live. And I'll tell you what, it's a really, really tiny machine. So, but yeah, I'll get it. So I picked it up in my van. Hang on. And there it is, if you can see it. It's like a little orange Makita. Really tiny machine. 90 quid's worth of a machine, that. Picked it up for nothing. You see, you got to look out for freebies and all. If somebody gives me a mower, I'm happy to take it. Basically, what I've done, I bought a brand new original kind of diaphragm. I'll say, to be honest with you, I don't piss about when I can buy parts for Briggs and Strattons. It's not Gumtree, it's on Facebook Marketplace. He was giving it away, an old guy. He was literally in Whaley Bridge. So that's like 2 miles away from where I live. I literally said, have you still got the lawnmower? I'd love to take it off your hands. He says, yeah. He says, come and get it as quick as you can. I said, yeah, I'll come now. I'll come and get it. Literally, just went to the house. He says, do you want me to start it? I said, no, you don't need to start it. I said, you understand if it doesn't run or it smokes or whatever. It's just one of them. I said, I'll tinkle about with it. I need a mower. So I literally got it home, started it up and it run, but the rev started fluctuating so far. It needs a diaphragm. That's why it's smoking a little bit. So what I did, bought a diaphragm, £5, fixed it. I've literally got a mower there what's worth 80 quid, minimal 60. And what did it cost me to get it? And parts, it's cost me less than £10 to get that machine. And if somebody wants to give you something, take it while it's hot, mate. As they say. I'll say, to be honest with you, actually, I saw a lawnmower the other day and I picked that up and bought it. It's a 21 inch. It's a Mountfield SP 535 and I paid 40 quid for it. And I know for a fact it'll command about 250 quid when I fixed it. I bought a brand new carburettor for it because I know that's the issue with it now, because I've cleaned the carburettor out, flushed it, I've jetted all the needles out, they're all clear and everything, so the carburettor's knackered. It's kind of giving up. It's cost me £10 something. Full service kit. You get the filter, you get the spark plug, you get the carburettor. You don't get the oil, but I've got the oil in there anyway. I've got oil for him. Said you can scrap the motors out of them. Exactly, it's what I do anyway. That's exactly what I used to do. What I used to do is, kind of basically at my old house where I used to live, it's quite a big garden. I used to pile up scrap engines, yeah, the shitty Chinese engines. I used to throw them away. Basically, if you got a good deck, yeah, what I used to do, I used to buy these really nice decks, what had shit engines, what you'd never get running because they were cheap Chinese. They'd either have an electric problem or something like that. I'd rip the engines out, right, and I'd stock Honda engines. I'd put a Honda engine inside a mower, what I paid, I say 40 quid I paid for the mower, just for the deck and the grass bag, which is worth it because it's self-propelled. Fucking ram an Honda engine in it, put a new belt on it so that you'll never get the drive belts to fit. So go and buy a new drive belt, which have got like a dealership round here charged me a £5 for a belt. And you buy your belt the right size, fit it all up. You've literally got 250 quid machines sat there. You paid what? You probably paid 30 quid for the scrap mower to take the Honda engine out of. You've stopped that and then it works like that, and that's how you make money, if you know what I mean. And then obviously the crap engines, what I used to do is rotten mower decks what I've gone too far where I wouldn't even weld them, as obviously I can weld as well, as I've learned to weld with doing mowers, because I bought a lawn tractor one day. It had the key start with it and everything. I paid, what did I pay for? 120 quid, and I spent a day welding it. And I mean, a full day I spent welding the cutting deck of it. Sold it for 350 quid on eBay. So it's like, yeah, I know how to turn money around with machines. I'll be honest with you, years ago, I went to a tip in Devols, and it had a forced whoever's in there, and it had some petrol edge cutters, right? And I took them away for 15 quid each, right? And I got right, my edge cutters, which I've still got now, they're Robbins, and my strimmer as well is a Robin as well. It's never failed in the last 5 years of me owning these fingers. And literally, they don't miss a beat, these edge cutters, nor the fingers. And the other one that we got was a massive industrial. It had like the cow horn fingers. And I'd literally sold them for like 90 quid. So I made me money back there. I sold another set for about 60. And then I took one back. I couldn't get them repaired because it was too knackered or whatever. I took it back. Got me 15 quid back. So as I basically turned around and said, if you can't get anything fixed, he said, bet me back. So I said, yeah, I will do. So I didn't do it too bad a haul there. And then my mate's business up the road before as they're shutting down, he ended up giving me, I think I took away 6 machines for about 250 quid. And the first machine I sold for 350 quid. The second machine sold for 250. Oh God, I made about 12.50 out of that haul. I did. Easy. Probably the fastest start of my season I've ever done selling mowers. And I've been selling them for years, but it's like, if you look after your tools, yeah, exactly. I know how to repair them and service them as well, Mickey. So yeah, you're right, mate. How long does you change the oil? Every, say, 16 to 20 hours in a mower. It'll last you forever, especially a Briggs & Stratton or a Honda. If you stay on top of them, keep changing the oil, put decent oil in, don't put cheap. You've got a mower for life. I'll say occasionally you'll have to clean the carburetor out, or obviously change the diaphragm if it's a Briggs & Stratton. But yeah, got quite a bit of experience. Well, to be honest, I don't know who knows much about mowers, but I'll be honest with you, the old Hay2X is the one I bought, and I was nutmegged on. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I thought, I can't get a spark out of this. Changed the coil, still couldn't get a spark. I'm like, what's going on? Like it turns out, is I basically got to pull the flywheel off, and underneath that it's got this like silver thingy, and underneath it has like the old condenser points like in the old fashioned engines. Just get some sandpaper, rub the condenser points on both sides, stick it all back together again, and it's running again. It's like, wow, is it that easy? Obviously you either need a flywheel puller, or you need something like a hefty bar to jam the flywheel while you're trying to crack the nut off. But yeah, I've done plenty of jobs on them. Suffolk punches and stuff like that, setting up the blades on them. You can never sharpen them, you know. Hey, a new leads. No, it weren't the leads. It was just the condenser points where they'd gone a little bit shitty, if you know what I mean. As soon as you rub them down, Tom, it's like a brand new machine sparking like a mofo. So yeah, I've done quite a lot. I've actually got a machine behind me, and it's 24 inch, and it's like, you know, this cylindrical mower style, but I can't get a spark out of that, and that doesn't have the same thing. My son jammed a lump of wood in the blades of my petrol mower, and it was just stuck in the garage. Well, to be honest with you, if I feel the engine seized on a mower, I want me to let you into a little secret, yeah? Send the blades backwards on themselves, send the blades backwards, is a yeah? And make sure there's plenty of oil inside it, and it will unseize itself, I promise. And that's the way around an engine what's seized, is to try and send the engine backwards. Yeah, that's the one, Kenneth. Yeah, plenty of experience with petrol machinery. I've fixed a water pump. I think I've still got that. That's in the shed. You know, a water pump, what people use on boats to, like, you know, take the water out of the boat and spit it out to get it a thingy. I say that come with a job lot of machines I paid 80 quid for. I thought, well, it's worth a chance, and I got it running. So I thought, yeah. But I never tested it, I just left it. And then he had this, there's this stupid Edger thing. I ended up scrapping that. It was there for ages, tried to sell it, and it was like, it's not going anywhere. I was a garage guy. Yeah, that's the one, Mickey, bro. Yeah, just something as simple as that on a haterette. I just clean the contacts up and good as new again. Sink the Bismarck, love. Worcester. Bismarck, Kenneth, bro. I'm not too sure what you're talking about there, my man. It'd be worth a try, that, Isabel. So just in case. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know why somebody'd want to, you know, ram a lump of wood there anyway in the first place, but you know. Wow, that's crazy, that, James. I'd say, to be honest with you, Aid, let me tell you the story about this, Aid. We'll have a good conversation here. Right. It's Chapel Garage. Yeah. They know they've not fixed the van properly. I've even went in, and I spoke to the main boss, and I turned around and said, yeah, listen, what's going on? I said, the van's come back in 3 times. Yeah, you've said you're doing the job. And then every time it's come, it's never stopped leaking. And it's like, in this, that, and the other. So I thought, what I'll do, yeah, I'll go to that in their thingy and go and get my van MOT'd at their garage so I can get them to do the job, what I want them to do. Anyway, I went there and they failed my van on the MOT for these jobs, what they've done now. But basically, he ended up giving me an MOT the day after. He ended up giving me an MOT despite the fact that my van it didn't have the work done. So I was riding around in it for about a month before he did all the jobs on it. And it's like, to be honest with you, to avoid speaking to me, what they did, they'd dropped my van off right up the road outside the curry house, left the key in the visor, yeah, and they phoned me up 10, 20 minutes after they dropped the van off and said, by the way, your van's on the front, the key's in the visor. And I was like, what? I basically obviously rushed out, went and got the key, can I park my van up where it belongs. Basically, I thought, what's going on? Thought, it's not right, this. And he said he was going to do this, it's their job, he said he was going to fix the leak. So anyway, I decided to go to Macclesfield the day after, so I thought, yeah, I'll get the engine warm, so if it stopped leaking, it'd stop leaking, hadn't it? Oh no, it'd not, it'd peel back up again in the same place, peel back up all the oil. So I thought, right, so they've not done the job anyway. I gets a message, this bill you owe is £180. So I ignored it. So I got another message. I ignored that because I thought, you twat, you've not done the job. I basically got a phone call off the secretary. She says, Robert, when are you going to come and pay the bill? I turned around and said, can you listen, please go back and say, when is he going to stop the van from leaking, yeah? I said, because that was bought and paid for ages ago, paid £240 to have a little plastic cover on top of the engine to stop the oil from leaking out of the top. I'll say, put that back to him, say as I ask him when he's fixing the engine thing, and then what I'll do, I'll settle him up the 180 quid I owe him, not a problem. I've heard nothing. I've heard absolutely nothing back. Oh, you don't need to watch your fingers, no, because there's no spark. If you send it backwards and the engine and thingy, the OPC is not engaged there, James, there's no spark, bro. If you understand what I mean. It has an engine brake on mowers. And if basically the engine brake's depressed, there's no spark, bro. It won't make a spark. Because it's kind of like, as soon as you release that handle, shuts the engine dead. I was ripped off, Mickey. Absolutely was ripped off. And he knows that because, to be honest with you, a guy who did it, a main guy who owns the garage, turned around and said to me, yeah, what happened is we ordered the part and the part was wrong. It didn't fit on around one of the injectors, so we've had to cut it and put a load of fill around it. Is that acceptable for that money? So, nah. Yeah, we've seen coming an absolute mile away and all. But what can you do? There's not much you can do, really, is there? But to be honest with you, he's fixed the brake. Well, to be honest with you, I'll not lie. He's done the brake brake linings. He's done them, but he hasn't done the wheel bearing because it's still noisy. He was supposed to do the brake linings, which are done on the front because I can see they're done. But I know for a fact he's not done the wheel bearing because it's still as noisy as shit.
The one on my side.
Yeah, it's noisy. It's really noisy.
And
It
makes
howls.
that funny noise.
It howls at 40, 50 miles an hour. It howls
Yeah, I can hear that.
continuously. So he's not done that. And he also asked him, he said, listen, I've got the engine light on. I said, is there any chance you can look at the thingy? You know, stick it on the diagnostic, let me know what's going on with the engine light. He didn't even do that. Come back, the engine light's still on. Yeah, most of us do get ripped off, but you don't rip YouTubers off, do you? Especially when I can go back and order his garage. That's why he's not come back with saying, hey, no, you still on with this? You still on with that? So, you know, I'm not stupid. If he could go pay him 180 quid, he's already had 240 quid for a job, he's fucked up. I'm not being funny. That money's there, waiting. They said the money's there. I said, I've actually got the money. I've got the 180 quid. Fix the fucking engine. I might have to do it myself, you know, but to be honest with you, the way I'll do it myself is I'll buy the genuine engine part. I'll make sure that I'll probably go to Ford and, you know, do it properly, get the right part. There's no point in effing about, is there? Yeah, there is too many con artists, but what doesn't really help is a lot of people donated towards that band to get it fixed. So not only ripped me off, they've ripped quite a few people off because a few people donated some money towards getting it fixed. So they're also ripping you lot off who'd actually donated to help. So, yep, not really good, is it? Because as far as I'm concerned, I know for somebody to help you out in a bad time like that, I mean, worth your weight in gold, aren't you, people like you? So it's like, you know, you don't piss over good people like that. But it's one of them, I'm just going to have to learn to live with it. An order is in order. Yeah, I reckon you're right, Ads. It is most frustrating though, bro, and when you get that. But what can you do? Anyway, coming up to nearly the hour, so I'm going to disappear soon and probably pour myself another drink, roll a couple of cigarettes and chill out for the rest of the evening. Sky's still nice, as you can see. It's not too bad. Rob, when I come down. Yeah, I'd love that, Chunky, because to be honest with you, I've texted a friend of mine. I don't mind buzz text, to be honest with you, Chris, bro. Yeah, Corey's coming on. I don't watch it. Say, don't watch television, Isabel. Love. Not into telly. No, I'm afraid. Defund the BBC. Sorry, but that had to be said. No, I don't watch television. I've got a mind for my own. I don't need to be told how to think or, you know, what sexuality I am or whatever. I like to, you know, decide that myself, to be fair with you. I like to keep open-minded and critically think for myself because I'm afraid the police, they don't. That's half the battle, is if the police did actually critically think and they started, you know, working with us, not against us. That'd be an absolute blessing. I mean, don't get me wrong, Cheshire Police, they're not too bad round here, you know. They will actually talk. They do engage and talk to you. They're not ignorant, but a lot of police forces, Derbyshire Police, sorry, but they're an absolute disgrace. They were a disgrace to the uniform. And to be honest with you, if it's any police I'd most like to audit out of all the police forces, not Cheshire, not Greater Manchester, but Derbyshire Police, because I think they need some harsh lessons taught them. Exactly, ads, bro. I agree with you. Yeah, save your money, because to be honest with you, I don't really think that you like to have the idea that if you're paying towards something, knowing that these very people protected people like Jimmy Savile, well, you know, let's not say any more about the situation. I don't watch the shit, and I won't watch the shit. It's propaganda, it's lies, it's deceitful, and it's treasonous on us. That's all I've got to say. Anyway, on a positive note, as Alex Belfield says, but I do anyway, to be honest with you, I do love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, police in Wales is okay. Police in England's not good. Some of the police forces are not too bad, but a lot of them are corrupt. That's what I've got to say. Especially Derbyshire Police. Sausages. That's all I've got to say. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I'll probably, well, I'll be filming live in Manchester on the protest, so if you want to come and join me then, it'd be most appreciated. But until then, I will we'll catch you in the next one, guys. I'll see you soon.